What's up guys, today I explain you Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 269 preview, Yuta Akotsu and Gojo's fate. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe this channel, because we are close to hit the 1200 followers and now have fun with the video. The match starts off nicely with Ryo taking the lead and trying to coordinate with Nagi, but not anticipating that they're playing against the best of the best in Blue Lock. Team counterattacks with each player showing off their skills against one another. But the star of the first half is Yukimiya, who takes possession of the ball and dribbles past everyone, including Shido and Rin, without a sweat and shoots for an amazing goal. But just as Jubei shows up to counterattack, Nagi appears and intercepts the ball, scoring an amazing goal for Team B. Ryo realizes that Nagi is not the same always bored person he forced into soccer just for his sake, but he is actually leagues above now and is actively enjoying soccer. These kinds of bittersweet moments are what fans do appreciate in the show, because, as strong as these players are, they're still humans, and some of them are friends or rivals even though they do want to play alongside each other to grow. Ryo realizes that the top 6 want absolutely nothing other than being the best striker in the world. He is aware that he is not like that. He knew even if he lost in Blue Lock, he would still lead a great life as he came from a very successful and wealthy family and was good in every other task he ever performed. Ryo still remembers his father telling him that he was born to be his successor at the company and that few people end up being soccer players. There's no way you can be one, he was told. Ryo says everything he just thought was stupid, grinning like a madman. To him, losing means going back to life as usual boring. As the camera turns to Nagi, Ryo thinks that what he wants is right here, it's nowhere but here. Ryo powers up, ready to give everything of what he knows could be his final soccer match, and passes to Yukimiya. Once Ryo gains possession of the ball and begins to pass it back and forth to Nagi, Shido tries to stop him. No longer satisfied with just being the jack of all trades, Ryo proudly says he can take any position on the field and declares himself the master of all trades. Even though Nagi was open for a pass, Ryo decided to play like the top players and caught them all off guard, approaching the net as he attempted to score himself. Kicking with all his might, Ryo scores the second goal for Team C, emulating the same shot as Yukimiya. Ryo names his new playing style the Chameleon. Even though Team B loses the match and Ryo thinks to himself that he still isn't good enough to beat the top 6, now he knows how he can evolve. Nagi approaches Ryo and compliments him on his goal. Ryo, however, knows he still can't play the type of soccer Nagi wants to. He tells Nagi to leave him behind and keep looking down on him while he works on becoming someone Nagi will chase after. Nagi understands and walks away. Although they didn't really show his backstory in detail, it was a good start. Fans of the duo can only hope at this point that they dive deep into their bond further ahead. Although the production and animation quality haven't really improved much, it is slightly better than the previous episodes, maybe because it did not have Asaji placing puzzle pieces the entire episode, or maybe they actually tried slightly harder on this episode. But all in all, it was better than what we were shown so far. Ryo's awakening was done nicely too, with the soundtrack on par with Season 1 of Blue Lock. As fans speculate, it can only go up from here, and we can only hope it gets better once the third selection arc is completed. During the post-credits scene, we are shown Itoshi Sai entering the GFC, mocking the U20 team, and saying that they're just a bunch of high schoolers, and that he is no longer interested in playing for the team. But the GFC manages to convince him that he can replace any striker with whomever he wants in Japan. Sai says he wants an idiot from Blue Lock, which makes it very interesting as he sees someone worthy enough from the Blue Lock project. Would it be Asaji or maybe his own brother? Well, we have yet to find out. As always, the best part of the episodes are the funny moments during additional time. Yukimaru calling out Nagi as a sloth was spot on, and Nagi calling him a tarsier was totally uncalled for. But that's why Nagi is so adored by everyone. Ryo being a chameleon and Jubei a glamorous stick insect, while Baru and Tokimitsu being a gorilla couple and Asaji a beetle were all funny. But calling Rin a failed poisonous experiment was the best. As always, the best part of the episodes are the funny moments during additional time. Yukimaru calling out Nagi as a sloth was spot on, and Nagi calling him a tarsier was totally uncalled for. But that's why Nagi is so adored by everyone. Ryo being a chameleon and Jubei a glamorous stick insect, while Baru and Tokimitsu being a gorilla couple and Asaji a beetle were all funny. But calling Rin a failed poisonous experiment was the best.